Down here? No. Aha! Oh wait, there's 3 of them. Wait. Not 3, there's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, there's 3. I thought there was one, like, here. A little bit to the left in those bushes. I don't think I can take on 4 of them, though. You know what? Let's do this later. I know that we are going to be able to buy a map of the caves in Korinis. It's either this chapter or chapter 4. So, this stuff can wait a little bit. Okay. 6,500 experience points needed for 1 level up. I need 3 level ups. Game. Like, we are for sure going to be able to get all of the level ups we need in chapter 4. At least we should be able to. But I would like at least the 3 here. And yeah, there's nothing here. Why do you not give him monster skill game? Whatever, it's not a big deal. Wait, we are gonna get some experience points in the monastery, yeah? Or was that chapter 5? I think it could be chapter 5. A lot of experience points in the valley? I mean, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of experience points there, but that's experience points I didn't get in chapter 2. I don't know how many more stuff. How much more stuff spawns in chapter 4? Because if I actually went to see the dragons, they would be there. It's not like they just spawn in chapter 4. Plenty more? Okay. But yeah, like I said, most of that experience points is something that I had the chance to get in chapter 2. Because a lot of the fire lizards in the Okay, now this sounds normally. A lot of the fire lizards next to the volcano. We didn't go to the fortress in the southeast, to the swamp, to the icelands, so... Shit spawns in chapter 4 mostly. Okay, that's good then.
Hey.
Hey.
Show me your wares.
Give me the ice blocks. Those are nice. Small firestorm. If it was just normal firestorm, that would be great. Ah, that's fine.
May Innos watch over you always.
Ice blocks are nice, if they can actually stick. It's really unfortunate how fire lizards are immune to ice block though. Oh hey, there's a guy. Heyo.
Hey, you.
Jürgen.
Hey, you.
Ever been to the monastery?
Not yet.
Maybe. Why?
Are they still taking on people? I wouldn't know where else to turn.
Where do you come from?
I used to be captain of a big whaler, my boy. The sea is my home. My ship, the good old Magdalena, was sunk by pirates a few months ago, and now...
Oh, we're gonna have to buy a sheep farm?
all I ever wanted was to go back to sea. Since I've come here, not one schooner is called at this accursed port. The only ship which is anchored in Corinthus is that blasted war galley of the king. And they don't take on anyone. So what else can I do? There's no work for me in town. I've tried everything.
You should probably get up the road.
You'd better get off the road.
Don't worry. I've already noticed that the wilderness out here has become damn dangerous in the last couple of days.
Oh, okay, it's not a side quest. I was worried that I would have to go to Ona's farm and buy him a ship so he can join the monastery. That would kinda suck. Heyo, Milton, what's up?
I can hardly believe it. Are you really a paladin now?
Obviously.
If someone like you is with the paladins, then Beliar's thugs had better watch out. If you did in the sleeper, that handful of orcs shouldn't be a problem.
This is not only about the orcs.
I know, but it's still good to have you on our side.
Oh well.
What are you doing here in the monastery? Let me guess. You want to be instructed in the art of magic.
Nah, I don't really care.
Perhaps.
I knew it. Best to talk to Marduk. He's responsible for you paladins. You'll
Wait.
find him in front of the chapel.
I need monies. Do orcs are still a problem? They aren't gonna be when I get my strength up. I'm gonna be able to two-shot them. Maybe even one-shot if we're good enough.
How did you get to the monastery so fast?
What kind of a question is that? I crept through the pass and made my way straight to the monastery. Admittedly, it was never easy avoiding all the monsters making themselves at home on this side of the valley, but ultimately I encountered fewer problems than I expected.
Do you know where the others are?
Gorn seems to have coped with his stay in Garan's dungeon very well. In any case, he wanted to go to Lee and see what was happening on the farm. After the grub they serve in the dungeon, he's probably stuffing his face right now and putting the mercenaries' provisions to a real test. Diego mumbled something about a reckoning. No idea what he meant by that, but I suspect he's in the city. You know him. Always there when there's something to be had.
And he's saying nothing about Lester, though.
Do you know anything about the hooded figures?
No, but I have a bad feeling about those guys.
Oh, you don't say?
Be careful if you run into them.
Okay, I need to get inside.
I need to get into the monastery. It's urgent.
Yes, sure. Here's the key.
As a paladin, he doesn't give me any problems, but I think as a... if I was a dragon hunter or mercenary, I think he would ask me to show him, like, a permit or something. Now, I do have some money. Can we bless our weapon right now?
Sooner or later.
That's totally
Welcome, my son.
Ayo.
Since when are you one of the paladins?
Excuse me, you don't know me? I've never talked to you. What's his problem? Huh?
Only for a short time.
Then I bid you welcome. In this battle, we need every man who has the courage to oppose evil. The fate of us all lies in the hands of men like you. May Innos ever give you the courage you need.
That's just what I said.
Let's equip all of the auxiliary items.
We really should have known better.
No one must violate the divine order.
They take in just anybody these days. Yeah, which, like, he was said it like, when did you become a paladin? With some kind of disgust in his voice. But he doesn't know me. He never knew me. I would understand if I came inside here and, like, I was an asshole or something.
Innos deals out fair punishment.
Well, what can you teach me?
Naturally, I cannot teach you your combat skills. I can, however, bring the essence of Innos and his gifts closer to you. Besides, it is my task to prepare you for the consecration of the sword.
Consecration of the sword.
Here we teach only our magic. You must learn the
My
magic of our
reputation
paladins
precedes me.
in
Yeah,
the
probably.
city.
You already know what I think.
What's the consecration of the sword?
The consecration of the sword is one of the paladin's most sacred rituals. During this ceremony, the holy power of Innos flows through the blade of the paladin's sword and gives the sword undreamed of powers. A sword so consecrated is a paladin's most valuable possession and will accompany him his whole life long.
What do you mean by that?
When Innos had to leave our world, he left humankind a part of his divine power. Only a few of us humans are allowed to use his power and to oversee justice in his name.
And
Justice.
what do you want to bring closer to me?
I can set you on the right path to recognize the essence of Innos and follow him.
Maybe later. I guess I don't
Maybe
care about
later.
my sword yet.
You are heartily welcome here anytime.
I think we can do it... Oh, I want to
I
consecrate my
want to
weapon.
consecrate my sword.
If you are determined to take this step, you will first need a blade of tempered ore.
I have one.
With this, you should then retreat to the chapel and pray. During the prayer, and after a reasonable donation to our Lord Innos, you should ask Innos for his grace and guidance in the battle against evil.
Okay.
If Innos is well disposed towards you, your sword will be consecrated to our Lord from that moment on.
What kind of a donation?
Now, in view of the grace that is
5,000.
granted to you, a sum of 5,000 gold pieces is more than suitable. Of course, you are allowed to give more.
I don't think it makes sense to give more. Does it become better if I give more? I don't think it does.
That's what I said.
I only have 1,400 though.
Hey, you!
You should have known better.
Risky.
How are the sheep?
How do you think they are? They stand around and munch grass.
don't have enough.
I'd rather know what's happening outside. The magicians seem to be very nervous.
So it says in the scriptures.
Strangers in black robes roam the countryside.
What do you mean?
Oh, well,
sort
we
of
get experience
stranger?
points for sowing
Nobody
panic.
knows where they've come from. They wear long black robes and they cover their faces. They seem to be some kind of magician. At least they're capable of magic.
That sounds very disturbing, but I'm sure that the High Council will solve this problem.
Do you really think?
There are dragons in the Valley of Mines. They are besieging the royal troops together with the army of orcs.
Dragons?
If I don't have enough.
I always thought they only existed in horror stories.
They're there, believe me.
But the King's Paladins will deal with them, won't they?
We'll see.
Okay, who's a merchant?
Could have told you that before.
Simple. Okay, let's get the simple stuff. I don't really care about the gold we get. The experience points are worth more. Like, 2 thefts is basically the same as killing an orc. So, well, it's not too much, it's something.
What are you planting here?
We're trying to grow healing plants that Master Neoras can use to brew potions.
So, how's it going?
Oh, thank you for your concern, Sir Paladin. I enjoy the work and I am certain to be selected as a magician soon.
Soon, TM. Gonax. Oh, you're a merchant, yeah?
To you.
Do you sell stuff?
What's your task here?
My tasks are many and varied. Not only am I the steward, but I am also the treasurer.
It is easier than
Moreover,
killing an orc.
I supervise the wine cellar, and I'm in control of the monastery's food supplies. So, if there's anything you need, you can always come to me and get it. For a modest contribution, that is.
Though it's also easier to kill more orcs than steal a lot of stuff. Not everyone can be stolen from.
I need a few things.
Ulfar enchanted as wands. Oh, yeah, this. I did already say that you can exploit a weapon that has a two-handed talent requirement. Like this one needs 30 strength and it gives you 3 points of two-handed talent. Well, we can do the same thing with mana here. So you only need to have 25 mana to equip this wand. You equip it, and if you have a weapon stronger than 55 damage in your inventory that you don't have equipped. No, wait. This has to be the one that you have equipped before. You can basically get infinite mana from this. So as a mage, you don't need to spend any learning points for it. I want to buy those ice blocks, but on the other hand, I need the money. Wait, I was supposed to sell stuff. Heavy militia armor? Sell. Armor of the Raven's Guards? Don't sell. Pirate armor? Sell. Ring of Water we keep. Heavy bandit armor, light militia, and medium bandits we sell. We can, what else could we sell? I think I could sell like Oliver Bones. Doesn't matter to me. Goblin Bones too. I'm gonna keep the lump of ore. I'm gonna sell the silver stuff that we couldn't sell to the other guy. We got 3,000. It's okay. Would be nice if I could have it. I guess we can sell. We want to keep. No, we want to keep this one. So we can sell these 3 weapons. We sell this. The rune power is a nice sword, but it's not that big of a difference. 3,700. Okay. Let's go talk to Pyrocar. Hello, Parlin. Let me in.
I see that you have decided to fight on our side. I am glad. We can use every man. You should go speak directly to Marduk.
I know.
He is responsible for you paladins.
Why do you speak as if you already know me?
Anything's possible.
We never talked to each other.
Only in us decides what's right or wrong.
There've been all
Have you got anything else for me?
Yes, as a member of the library, you are given the key to the library. There you will find brothers Karis and Highgrass. If you like, you can speak with them there.
I couldn't get away
May
with that.
Innos protect you.
Whatever. It's fine.
totally obvious.
Oi, Pyrocar. Oh, we can't pickpocket him. I was pretty sure we could actually pickpocket him. Heal possession.
I think
Do I
I'm
have to pay?
possessed. Can you heal me?
Not without a token of your respect for this monastery, my son. 300 gold coins.
No. I mean, sure.
Great. Here's the money.
Does he bless me or do I get a
Drink
potion?
this. May the mercy of Enos be
Okay,
your
it's a potion.
salvation.
So we can just heal the possession later. It's fine.
I've come from the old Valley of Mines.
What do you have to report?
The enemy has formed up there with an army of orcs and dragons.
We have already learned that from Milton. But what about the king's shipment of ore?
10
The
chests.
mine they are digging for Garand in the valley cannot satisfy the demands of the king.
The days are becoming grayer, and the light of the sun is ever weaker.
I was attacked by men in black robes.
I know. Those are the Seekers, henchmen from the nether realms of Beliar. Beware of them. They will try to take possession of you. Once possessed, you will no longer be yourself. Only here in the monastery could you find help then, so be careful.
Okay.
Here, this rune will bring you directly back to the monastery if you need our help. Remember, we must offer resistance or we shall all be doomed.
Now, it would be nice if healing possession the first time made you immune to it, instead of being a money sink. So it doesn't make sense for me to drink that potion that he gave me. Only after I'm sure that I killed everything.
I have come to take the Eye of Innos.
I see that you have received an authorization from Lord Hagen himself to bear the Eye of Enos. I am afraid that I have to disappoint you. We have fallen victim to a treacherous plot of the enemy.
Oh no.
The Eye of Enos has been violently taken from these sacred walls.
Who did this?
Evil is cunning and usually works in secret. Only rarely do you see it emerge to pursue its evil machinations in broad daylight.
Get to the point, Spider-Car.
These days, it's a different matter. The enemy now shows himself openly in the street, in every home and every public square. This can only mean that he no longer fears any adversary and is not going to shrink back from anything. One of our most faithful followers, a candidate for the high robe of the Magicians of Fire, has changed.
He
his
had one
allegiance
responsibility, yeah.
and in an alarmingly evil manner, Pedro. The enemy
Pedro.
has taken possession of him, thus inflicting a terrible defeat upon us. Pedro has forced his way into our most sacred halls and stolen the eye. I fear that he simply spent too much time by himself, outside of the gates, and thus beyond the protective walls of the monastery, exposed to all lurking dangers.
Where did the thief flee to?
Pedro knocked down some of the other novices who tried to stop him and disappeared into the morning mist. Many novices have gone after him to bring the eye back to its place unharmed. If you want to catch up with him, you need to hurry before Pedro disappears out of your reach.
We don't really need to hurry. Do we know where he went, though? I mean, I know where he went, but do I know where he went? Yeah, he has to be good to be able to, like, knock out a few people and escape the fire mages.
How's it going?
I thank Enos that I can be here in the monastery.
Okay. I want to go downstairs though, because there's another alchemist guy here. I want to see what we can buy from him. Or maybe those guys didn't do nothing but sit around. Maybe. He could be lazy. That's
Hey,
very possible.
What's wrong? Why are you bothering me? Can't you see I'm in the middle of an extremely complicated experiment?
I didn't mean to disturb you.
You already have. Well, what do you want?
Do you have stuff to sell?
Could you brew me a potion?
Do you doubt my abilities? I can brew any potion.
Fine.
Not so fast. Naturally, you must bring me the ingredients and pay a small fee for expenses, as well as for the materials.
How much do you ask?
For the brewing itself, I charge 10 gold pieces.
Okay. Oh, he doesn't... Okay. I didn't care to learn from him.
I'll never get this open without the right key. I'll never get this open without the right key.
Mm-hmm. And what about here? Somewhere here is where the artifacts were, yeah? Hello, can I go in?
Not permitted to go further. Turn back.
I guess he doesn't want me to go further. That's fine. This is where the sacred hammer is. You need this for a quest if you're a novice. Risky. No, it's fine then. I need monies. I'm gonna get the monies, but it's gonna take some time. That's fine though. But I need the monies. Oh, we could alternatively... Oh, hey, he gave me 2 healing of possession. Okay, that's actually kind of nice of him. Well, if I really need money, I could always go back to Jarkandar and mine the gold mine. Because I only mined a few nodes. And we get 10 gold pieces for 1 nugget. I only came here so I can sleep in a bed. I don't know where I can sleep in the monastery, so I just didn't want to bother with finding a bed. Oh, actually, I could have just teleported to Zardes. That probably would have been faster, wouldn't it? That's fine. That's okay. I went the long way, didn't I? Oh, you know what? I want to check out the thing. Because apparently we get a conversation with Torben's niece. In chapter 3 or chapter 4, apparently. Yeah, I went the long way. I'm dumb. That's okay. Also get some gold.
How's it going?
Oh, I'm so thrilled. Lord Hagen has set the mercenary free.
And how would that affect you?
Just think about it. Do you believe the mercenaries would have stood by and watched one of their comrades get hanged? They would have tried to free him.
They wouldn't.
And there would have been lots of bloodshed. I can only thank Innos.
Okay, so there is no conversation then. Let's go to the monastery then. Go out to the thief. Oh yeah, Milton, do you know anything? Oh, we can steal from him now. Or could we before? I don't remember.
Do you know where Pedro is?
Do you think I'd be standing around here if I knew where the renegade was hiding? He must pay for his deeds. I hope we manage to get the eye back. You have to help us. Find him and bring back the Eye of Innos.
Okay, okay. Well, first of all... Oh yeah, and equip the weapon. Having a weapon is probably better than not having a weapon. Just saying. Oh, maybe he saw Pedro. Oi, do you see Pedro?
If you're headed for the monastery, you should talk to Milton. He'll surely be able to help you.
What do you think? Would they let me in there at all?
Perhaps, but the way you look, I can hardly imagine you in a novice's robe.
Enough of that nonsense. Novice's robe, indeed. It's the grub I'm after, or I'll be forced to eat the bark off the trees next.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen a novice walk past?
Yeah, sure. He went, that-a-way. He jumped into the water off the bridge and swam like a shark was after him.
Nice. So we should probably do the same, huh? We should probably not jump here, because we're gonna die. But we can do, like, this. That's probably gonna make it slightly quicker. Maybe. Oh, when I was in Corinus, I should have gone and bought the map. There should be, like, a map of the caves, and... another one too, maybe? And I don't know, because if you are with I think if you're with the fire mages, you can get a quest to purify the shrines. I wanna say. Not 100% sure though. Yeah, this is an annoying place because you can't really get up here. It's a little bit too steep. Actually, not too steep. I just don't have enough foothold there. in any of these places, huh? Hey, I'm swinging faster. Speedrunning strats. I'm swimming faster, very nice. Oh, there he is. Oi, have you seen a guy? Have you seen a novice?
What's going on here?
What do you mean?
You're the second fellow to rush past here like he's been stung by blood flies.
Who was the first one?
Who was the other guy?
He looked like one of those brainy novices from the monastery back there. You can say what you like, but somehow those guys aren't quite right in the head.
Where did the other one go?
He ran up that way like lightning.
I need to get going.
Hey, no problem.
Okay.